Alright, hello, my name is Arthur Hale, and this is my video blog about my new student dialogue. And the new student dialogue that I went to was a dialogue on body image. And I thought it was a very interesting dialogue. We talked about a lot of things about body image, but not only just like physical aspects of body image, whether someone's fat or skinny or something like that, but we also talked about other aspects of body image, such as socioeconomic status and sex and nationality, which I thought was a very interesting aspect of the dialogue. So during this dialogue, like I said, we talked about the different aspects of body image. And the dialogue started off by the moderators of the dialogue discussing that, it was a very safe environment and a very secure environment, and, that we should feel free to share anything I wanted or share anything that we wanted, which I thought was a very good thing for them to say. And So the first thing that we did in the dialogue was watch a video about self-worth, and I thought that it was a video about a psychologist, and she was talking about a study that she conducted about people who had a sense of self-worth, and she found that all people with this sense of self-worth also felt that they deserved to be loved. And so she thought that to have a positive self-image or body image, a person needed to feel like they deserved love or deserved to be respected, which I thought, which I thought was kind of interesting, because I guess I had never thought of someone feeling like they needed to be loved or something like that as part of body image. But that was the first thing that we did in our dialogue. And then the next thing that we did was we all sat in a circle, and we talked about times that, body image had been, an issue in the past, times that we had seen someone being, picked on because of something about their body that they weren't comfortable with, or times where maybe an individual themselves had been picked on because of the way they looked, or the way they dressed or something like that. So there was a pretty good amount of our discussion was about that. And then the next activity that we did was an activity in which we had a list of things dealing with body image, such as a person's nationality, a person's socioeconomic status, a person's gender, or whether they had a physical disability or mental disability, and we had to rank how important we thought that was to us, how important we thought that factor defined us. And then we broke up into small groups and discussed which was the most important to us, which was the least important to us, and how it affected us. So I thought that was a very useful exercise. And I don't think our group was able to truly achieve dialogue, and that's probably because the moderators seem to have to kind of carry the conversation by asking more questions and prompting the group with more discussion points. I don't think that, when they prompted us with the discussion point, there was a little bit of conversation, but then the conversation kind of came to a halt until they prompt us again with another topic. So I don't think we truly achieved dialogue, but I thought it was still a very good discussion. And I think there were active voices in our dialogue. There were certainly probably 5 out of the 30 people in our group who were definitely active voices, who contributed a lot to the conversation and seemed to try to just participate a lot when a new topic was brought up to discuss. And there were a lot of reserved voices in our dialogue. There are a lot of people who didn't speak unless they were directly spoken to, or were just a little bit more reserved about their thoughts and feelings. I think in the group that I was more of an active voice, and I think that I tried to contribute as much as I could to the discussion, and I tried to definitely participate. And I think I brought an interesting perspective to the group because I was actually the only guy in the group, so I was able to provide a male perspective of body image and what it meant to me. And I think this is a part of Library 100 mainly because it gets students in the mindset of, it helps them start to think about, important issues and feel comfortable with talking about sensitive issues such as body image and other things like race and, just sensitive issues that they aren't used to talking about. And I think it also gets them just in the mood of, having an open discussion and dialogue, whereas in the past, most of their classes have taken room in a classroom setting where they've been prompted by a teacher to respond to questions instead of actually having a dialogue themselves. And I do think that it's a useful tool because, again, I think it, gets students in the mindset of, generating their own discussions and, being the ones who are, actively participating in discussions and kind of controlling the discussions. And I think it was a very useful exercise, and I think it was good in getting students in the mindset that it's okay to talk about sensitive issues as long as, you're mature about it, as long as you're in a safe environment where everybody feels okay with sharing. So I thought it was a very good discussion. I thought it was useful, and that is my video blog. Thank you very much.